know, but
Because I was going. Cause the reason I ask is because that not the death knell, but one of the things that was held against League of Legends was the fact that because they're balancing for high level, a lot of characters dropped off in playability. Like,
well, yeah, they just became utterly useless.
Because originally they were aiming for like, because the thing is, it's like I got to rank 60 as the top 6% of player base, and so.
This is in League of Legends, right?
No, this is in
Overwatch.
Really?
Yeah. And so the thing I always heard, kind of like my opinion on the matter was, it's like, do you know what? You can, Christ, the level 19 playing with make it right. You can, dude, just play a tank. Oh, no, it's too late. If you aim for the top competitive, then a lot of people's favorite heroes never get played because they're too hard to play.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, because of the generous hitboxes and stuff, I always presumed they were aiming for like 50, like equal use rates at the mid level, so like level 55 stuff. No, well, like level.
Yeah, I think that was their original plan, but all that I see is like balancing for competitive play because they balanced things like what was it? They balanced Widow because Widow was in every match, and then suddenly she's not in any, and then they.
So about any competitive or any?
Any competitive. And then they balance McCree, and he went from everything to nothing, and then back to everything.
I know. I can kind of see that. Like, I don't know. Like, if you look at Heroes of the Storm, it's clearly not meant to be a top tier competitive game. Oh Christ, they've got a bloody Junkrat chucking bombs. So I would be hesitant to say that they are aiming for the top tier competitive player, just off the current demographics.
Well, I think it's not a bad idea to do that, really.
Yeah,
because
trying to get
play League of Legends?
more numbers.
Sorry?
Do you play League of Legends, mate?
No, I didn't play League of Legends,
That's
but...
smart.
Sorry?
I just ran into a Junkrat.
Oh.
The thing I found is that when you play balance for the top tier, it means that, like, because like loads of new people will be like, oh, I like Genji, and then it's like, oh well, unless
oh my
you're,
god, guys, ninja.
unless you can
Okay,
play.
but Genji is an inherently hard character to play, and the person who gets the most out of Genji will inevitably be a high-level player.
Well, not necessarily, because if you balance his damage to be optimum at a high level play, then yeah, if you make it so that you only need to hit 1 out of 3 of the burst, then obviously he's going to be an amazing top level play, but he'll also be quite fun to play for the casual. And obviously they're not going the full casual route. Oh, fucking hell.
No, I think it's definitely better, because maybe I am skewed because I watch a lot of competitive Overwatch, but I'm getting really tired of seeing Genji in those games. I like Genji. Genji's a cool character, and I want to play him sometime. But like the very fact
you just want to play Overwatch sometime.
I just want to play Overwatch. I want to play every character except for frigging who is it? Probably
I just don't want to play Bastion.
Yeah, Bastion. Don't really want to play Bastion either. But you know what?
I get well. I said I guess it depends because like because I played a lot of League of Legends at like not awful but like not very high level of play, and the fact that if you want to play a character, the fact that they are awful unless you're really good kind of sucks. You're like, oh, do you know what? I really want to try playing this character. Oh no, wait, you have to be able to hit. Like,
yeah, but there's definitely a learning curve with every character. I mean, if you go into a level 1 match and someone plays Hanzo and you immediately type in chat, "Oh my god, don't play Hanzo, you're a loser." It's
the internet, right? It's the internet. That's gonna happen.
But that's exactly what everyone says, and you know what? They're kind of right because Hanzo is a hard character to play, and you know, don't play him with the bat. I'm saying like you have to know when you're going in that you're not gonna like do very well with Hanzo if you're like picking him up for the first time.
Well, yes, but at the same
I think that's
time,
the case with any character.
Like, here's the case, Nate. What if there's a character that was an insta-kill and a headshot, but useless otherwise? Obviously, it's taking it to the extreme, but that character is not fun to play. So this is a game with a lot of
I would
laws.
argue against that. I think
No, it's a hypothetical, but it's more like, what if a character requires such a high level to play that unless you're amazing, he's useless?
then he's your reward. He's your reward for being amazing.
But that's the thing, is that someone might say, oh, I really like his story or something like that, and it's not fair to penalise that player for not being able to hit 10 out of 10 headshots.
Well,
then there's the point.
If they really like that character, then they'll play that character.
Yeah, and there's the point that player will get better with that character as they play. Like, I honestly believe.
But it's
moreover, if you're balancing so everyone has equal play rates at
50.
At casual level. If you're balancing for everyone to have...
50 is in, like, let's presume that 50 is 50% of the demographic. Well, how is it bad to balance for saying that at the level that basically half the demographic is at, every character is played with equal measure? Ignore the fact that at a high level, yeah, there'll be better characters and worse
because
characters.
it doesn't work because not everyone is the same skill level.
Well, no, but for the majority of people,
not people, characters. No character is the same skill level. I could pick up May, or I could pick up Farah, or I could pick up Mercy and Reinhardt. They're both easy characters. Like, and I.
Well, you trying to say the characters I play are easy, mate?
My point is more just saying that.
But then you look. So you pick up Genji, and he's a difficult character to play. He's one of the hardest characters to play, and I think that's if you want to get good with Genji, then you're going to improve in the game overall.
My point's more just like it's silly to not lock, but effectively lock a player out by saying you want to play this character, but you're not good enough to actually be useful as them.
Well, that's not true at all. There's plenty of mid-level good Genji. There's plenty of casual.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Genji, like,
hey, we win. But my point is like,
I died a lot.
If you balance for the top tier, then innately the characters who have a stronger power spike at lower skill levels will be more dominant. Surely it's better to aim for characters to have a power spike at the same skill level, so that you have a 50% use rate for the majority of the populace.
I think it's very hard to do that, because at 50% of the populace, you've got skill ranges all over the place. If you aim for the top 5% of skilled people, then you kind of have a baseline for how good they are, and you can say, right, let's balance the character so a guy playing like this will do well. And moreover, what about the guys who are actually developing these characters? Like the people who've been on this game since the beginning. I don't know when it was announced, 2015 or something?